All right. What's going on, guys? So today we're going to be doing a live reaction for the new Marvel WarTable that's going to be happening in just about 9 minutes. Oh, let me actually. I can hear myself like 3 times, but we're waiting for this WarTable to start. Let me actually turn up my mic a little bit. There we go. So we're waiting for this WarTable to start, and I would have done this on Twitch, but I want this to be like my content on here, because I was gonna record my initial thoughts on it, but then I finally was able to get my stuff working so where I can actually do a live reaction to this, and that's what this is right now. So we got like 6 minutes until we actually start. So it's actually gonna be, I actually can't wait for it. I've talked about this a couple times on the channel, where I'd said that I wanted to I couldn't wait to play this, and just couldn't wait for this game to come out. There, I mentioned it a couple times, and we had a first WarTable where they talked about the game initially, about what we're going to be expecting from the game and all of that. And this time we are going to be getting beta news, because if you guys did not know, they're going to be starting beta testing I think all of August, I feel like, because for those who pre-ordered the game for PS4, they kick off the beta next Friday, and then for those who for those who pre-order the for Xbox and PC, will start the next week, and then they'll go open that following week, and it's just like they're just rolling it out to everyone throughout the week, or throughout the month. And then if you pre-ordered the deluxe version of the game, you get let me turn off my fan. You get the what is it? You get the you'll get first access to the game like 3 days early. So since I'm one of those people, you know, I will have this game on the 1st, I think the 1st, because it comes on the 4th. So I think the 1st would be when everyone who's pre-ordered the game get their hands on it. So once this actually starts up, I'm going to mute myself, and then we're just going to sit back and watch the rest of this, and then I'll go over my initial thoughts on everything. I'll see if I can do like a rewind. I think I can. Yeah, I'd like a rewind, and then kind of go through and look at everything as well. What's going on, Doggo? As you see, I'm on YouTube, just because I'm counting this as like because I would have done an initial reaction after the fact. I would have done a recording, but I wanted to do like an actual reaction to it, and so then this will like be on my YouTube channel, so then people can see. Because if you do it on Twitch, it's not there unless I like grab that and throw it on there. But I'm like, you know what, I'll just come on here and do it on here, and then I'll be streaming again later on to I don't say tonight, probably around like 5 maybe, I'll be on Twitch. So but yeah, I can't wait. We got 3 more minutes. I cannot wait. I do have, like I said, I pre-ordered this. I got like the deluxe version, so I'm going to be getting that content where I'll be getting the beta next week, that Friday. So I'll be playing through that, and I'll be able to play the full game on the 1st of September. So I'll be a part of those few who will be able to have early access to it, and we'll be just sitting here and enjoy this, man. I can't wait. I can't wait for this, man. This is probably one of the most ambitious Marvel games I've seen, next to Spider-Man. And it's gonna be, oh gosh, I can't wait. I know people are like bashing on it, like just with like the last stream they had, they was like, oh, it's frame dropping, and I'm just like, yo, man, first of all, this is early beta. This is like not even the finished product, and they're live streaming it, so it's going to look like that. So it's going to, like, if you guys look at the gameplay, it might be choppy just because of it's live. But when they actually upload it, everything's going to be clear. Everything's going to look exactly how it's supposed to. And it's going to be good, man. Like, I like think the last one I was at, people were like knocking it a lot. I was like, you guys got to give it a chance. Just give it a chance, and I'm pretty sure, like this is why I say you can't really knock anything until, especially games, you can't knock it until you actually get your hands on it and try it. You know, like I said that about Paper Mario, and I got my hands on it, and it's a cool game. I have fun with it. Like, it's not something it's not a must buy, but it's a fun game, and I like it. Like, once you do the battles and stuff, you get used to everything. It's super easy. Only thing I don't like about it is the backtracking. I don't like the puzzle solving and the backtracking and all that. That's the one thing that's to be tedious. It's too much backtracking in there and too much looking for this and that. But anyway, we got almost a minute, or we got like about a minute left before this thing starts. When it hits that 30-second mark, I'm going to shut off my mic and I'm going to let this play, and yeah, we're just gonna be sitting here just enjoying this, man. I cannot wait for this. I can't wait. I can't wait to jump into the beta. That's what I'm waiting for, is the beta. But yeah, I have it on window. I have it on this mode. I'm actually on their website, so I mean their YouTube channel. We're watching this. So all right, guys, I'm gonna be quiet now. Hope you guys enjoy. Stick around afterwards. We're gonna be giving our initial thoughts about the beta stuff, and yeah, it's gonna be great. Hope to see, and not to hope to see you guys. I'll see you guys later. So I'll be quiet. We're gonna get this started, and yeah, just sit back and enjoy. Eat your breakfast, sit back and enjoy. All right, I'll see you guys afterwards. Oh, let me know if the volume's good too on the game.
In times like this, when it all seems hopeless, that's when we've got to stand strong. You struggle against the unstoppable tide of progress, Avengers. I will rid the Earth of superpowers, even if it has to end with me.
And you just watched Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics Avengers WarTable stream.
We actually got a lot of gameplay. We got a lot more information than anyone was ever expecting.
MODOK was announced as the villain.
AIM help you.
What? That's 100% MODOK! Oh, it's MODOK!
But I also like that they're taking it a step beyond the MCU movies, where it's like, hey, here's MODOK, here's AIM. Like, that's exciting to me that we're not just fighting Ultron again.
Dude, this is crazy. So each mission is going to be based on that certain Avenger.
There is a lot to this game. Customization, skills.
The many customization options, play how you want to with each character.
I like the idea of Black Widow will handle differently than someone else's Black Widow.
You need a robust customization system. And I do think that is what this game is going for.
I'm in. Like, this looks awesome. I want to play this. I want to get into this.
The thing that seemed the coolest about this across the board was just the breadth of modes you could get into.
I didn't know we were getting so much from this live stream. This is crazy.
Co-op and Warzone.
Online co-op, it's going down.
What speaks to me is the amount of characters in this, the amount of like references and hidden things, costumes.
There's too much. I can't even process all this right now.
I'm in.
Welcome to the July Marvel's Avengers WarTable. First off, a huge thank you to everyone who joined our first Marvel's Avengers WarTable last month. And extra thanks as well for telling us what you like and what you want to see in future shows. We are reading your posts and comments, so please keep them coming. Since then, what we've heard from you most, other than where's Hawkeye, is when's the beta? We'll start with breaking down everything you need to know about the beta. Then, we'll share a glimpse at how our game will expand after launch, starting with our first post-launch hero, and we'll have a few surprises along the way. This is beta. The beta opens with the entire Golden Gate Bridge demo, dropping players into the middle of the chain of events that led to the A-Day disaster. This is 25 minutes of gameplay and a great introduction to how each hero plays and how combat and traversal work. We built the Golden Gate Bridge sequence to be this roller coaster ride of an experience, with huge set pieces, tons of combat and traversal, and a Taskmaster boss battle. It's also a chance to try out many of each of the heroes' special combos, heroics, and specific moves. From there, the beta starts to open up just like the full game does, giving you new single-player hero missions and eventually single-player or co-op war zones to discover. As Kamala and Hulk, you'll travel to the dense forests of the American Pacific Northwest on the trail of the Olympia Archive, the last known location of Jarvis. This is another example of a hero mission showcasing Hulk's destructive capabilities. Later, you'll take the Quinjet to a remote war zone in the frozen Russian tundra called Missing Links to uncover S.H.I.E.L.D. secrets hidden deep underground. We chose these missions for the beta because they feature a diverse mix of locales, from wide open spaces for you to bound through and explore, to underground AIM complexes bristling with high-tech security at some, let's just say, smashable interiors. You can expect heavy resistance whichever beta missions you play, including a showdown with Abomination.
What you got there, Cricket?
You should test everything that you've learned so far. It was really important for us to create a beta with a variety of experiences that show off the epic scale of the game. So these missions give you a look into the world of our story and our characters, which sees a young Kamala Khan stepping up against AIM to reassemble Earth's mightiest heroes when the world needs them the most.
Looking sharp, guys.
Combined, the Golden Gate Bridge sequence and these hero story missions make for an already good-sized beta. But because Marvel's Avengers is all about the team, we knew that we needed to give you even more than that. Once you complete the single-player story content, you'll have 4 different heroes to choose from to play in some great war zones and harm rooms that we've handpicked for the beta. They are Iron Man, Kamala Khan, Black Widow, and Hulk. And that means you don't have to pick just one. You can play them all. As you progress through the beta, you are given access to the Helicarrier, Jarvis, and the WarTable, where you can play 4-player co-op in 3 different types of missions: harm rooms, war zones, and drop zones. Let's start with harm rooms. Our holographic augmented reality machine rooms, or harm rooms for short, are virtual training simulators where heroes can take on waves of increasingly difficult enemies either solo, with a team of companion AI, or with up to 4 live players. You begin in the harm room training mission, which runs you through the paces of learning to control a hero. From there, you unlock 3 harm challenge rooms to test your teamwork. Bring your best hero build to see if you have what it takes to complete all 3. Harm challenge rooms are a great place to hone your combat skills both individually and as a team. While anyone can play the game, you'll need to focus and work together to make it into the most elite spaces. How many can you and your team complete? You can track your progress, and once you finish, you earn a nameplate that carries over to the full retail version of the game, showing that you not only played in the beta, you excelled. Once you reach this point in the beta and have an operational WarTable, you can also go online and tackle a series of Warzone and Drop Zone missions. We talked a lot about co-op and war zones in the first Marvel's Avengers WarTable. But to recap, war zones are missions you can play with up to 4 heroes you've unlocked as companion AI, with 3 other players, or a mix of both. There are 5 beta war zones to play and a wide variety of AIM enemies to take down, including a range of human and robotic foes. The first thing you notice is how each hero's traversal is true to the hero. Flyers like Iron Man approach from the air, with Hulk picking up momentum as he bounds forward. Kamala and Black Widow may be on foot, but they both have unique traversal abilities to grapple and swing, throwing themselves in the air and even chaining together swings to increase speed and cover greater distances. You'll always have the objective in your upper left heads-up display, but that's just telling you half the information. Trigger tactical awareness to see everything that's available to do in a mission. For instance, that right there is what we call a POI, or point of interest. This POI is a bunker. Bunkers usually have small environmental puzzles that unlock a door once they're solved, and there are usually goodies inside like gear, resources, and also collectible comics. Missions on the WarTable can take as short as 10 minutes and as long as 2 hours. Drop zones are among the smaller, more focused versions of war zones, and they almost always have a single objective. The beta drop zones are designed to let you and your team drop in for a single hit-and-run encounter, and in the full game, they're great for earning gear or leveling heroes. Whether you play with friends or with your companion AI team, you get in, you get out, and you're done.
Nice work.
We built the beta to let you sample many of the different types of gameplay and systems that you'll find in a full game. The beta includes missions built for different players and power levels. And as you build your heroes, you will find that you can take on increasingly ambitious missions. Progression is one of the main systems in the full game, and the beta delivers a taste for earning experience and leveling up your Avengers. In the beta, you'll have access to one of 3 starting skill pages for each hero. The others open up when the game launches. As you earn experience, you level up, and each level grants you a skill point. You spend these to unlock skills and shape what each of your Avengers can do. In our first Marvel's Avengers WarTable, we talked about heroics and ultimates, and we teased the Hulkbuster. The Hulkbuster is Iron Man's ultimate, and you can use it in the beta. Right off the bat, you'll see it as a powerhouse of, well, power. Hulkbuster comes equipped with rocket-propelled melee attack combos and overpowering dash attacks that can literally sweep enemies off the battlefield. You can access Hulkbuster's rocket-propelled punches, rocket-propelled gauntlet cannon, including an extra powerful repulsor blast and leap and slam attack, and the ability to sustain tons of damage. There are also some alternate deployment methods, but we'll leave that to you to discover in the beta.
Is it over?
You will also earn gear as you play, and as you level up, you'll have access to better gear with more powerful perks. And that is just in the beta. In the full game, you have 3 skill pages and extensive gear to dial in your perfect playstyle and build out your Avengers roster to play your way. Speaking of your roster, during our first Marvel's Avengers WarTable, we mentioned that playing with your companion AI was a great alternative if you prefer your superhero game solo. But there is a very good reason why we like them so much. These are your heroes playing alongside you on your team that you've unlocked and you are leveling. So let's say you start the mission as the Hulk. The game then adds your Iron Man, your Black Widow, your Kamala to your party. The heroes in your party are using the skills that you've unlocked and the gear that you've equipped, which you can then mix and match to create a tailor-made party composition that plays the way that you want to play. This is a great way for a solo player to play as a team in the full game and in the beta. Team composition matters in Marvel's Avengers. Building out a team with pure or hybrid melee and ranged builds allows you to do a lot more with what you have. This was a quick overview of the beta. It is a big experience with more than 20 combined co-op and single-player missions, and 4 heroes with a small taste of the customizations, outfits and upgrades, and even some secrets you'll have to discover by yourself. From the very start, we planned Marvel's Avengers as an experience that grows with you as you play. The heart and soul of that is each Avenger, and as fans ourselves, we've handpicked some of our and your favorite heroes to join the team after launch. Heroes like this.
To any surviving Avengers, should we lose the fight ahead of us? Should everything be lost, then know this. The key to saving our future lies in the past.
Clint? Well, I guess that explains the shock arrow. And the bow. And the sea of emotions.
You asked for him, and we're thrilled to bring him to you. When we started working on HAWKEYE, the first thing we did was find the best comics and pull ideas that would fit into our post-8A universe. One of our favorite runs is writer Matt Fraction and artist David Aja's My Life as a Weapon, and we've taken some exciting ideas from it. So much so that HAWKEYE has his own in-depth story mission chain, and it is unique from the main campaign because it can be played in co-op or solo, whichever you prefer. HAWKEYE is your first look at how the expanding world of Marvel's Avengers continues to grow after launch. The Reassemble campaign is the story of Kamala reuniting the Avengers against the current AIM threat. On top of that, you get 6 heroes with the game at launch, each with skills to upgrade, gear, and outfits to earn and unlock. But after that, you enter the ever-present Avengers Initiative. This is where you extend the experience as the Avengers, protecting Earth from all threats and incursions. Both the ones coming on day 1, and where new heroes, new missions, new regions are all accessible with your entire team roster, either solo, with AI heroes, or online with other players. August is Marvel's Avengers Beta Month. We are ready and eager to play alongside you throughout August in the lead up to launch on September 4th. As you play, you generate tons of feedback for us to improve the tuning and playability, and we learn more about what else we can do as we grow this game's world to be the superhero fantasy you've dreamed of living. That's why we can't wait for you to get started and play what we've been playing. When you get your hands on the beta yourselves, dive into the story, jump online and play with friends, all starting on August 7th through 9th on PlayStation 4 and PC and Xbox starting August 14th. The beta is meaty, but it's only a small part of the finished game. Enjoy a full-length campaign, more than 80 war zones, more than 50 enemy types, new configurations of harm rooms and challenges updated regularly, and even more later game mission types that we haven't even revealed yet, such as hives and boss lairs. The longer that you play the game, the more it grows and evolves as we add new characters like HAWKEYE, add new story content and regions, all at no additional cost. Oh, and one more thing. We're also excited to reveal that we're working with Epic Games and the Fortnite team. So when you finish the Marvel's Avengers beta, you will earn the Hulk Smasher's pickaxe with bonus Hulkbuster style in Fortnite. For more details, visit Fortnite.com. Thank you for joining us for another Marvel's Avengers WarTable. We'll be back with more news and probably some more surprises before then. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the beta.
All right, so that was we got so much stuff in this beta. I mean, in this WarTable. Like, we got a lot of stuff in this WarTable. Like, a lot of stuff that was mentioned. Like, oh my gosh, this beta is gonna be huge. It's gonna be really huge because they gave us a lot of stuff in this beta. Now, if you guys didn't notice, I noticed it because I'm a huge like Marvel head, and I've seen every single Marvel movie. I haven't read all the comics because there's so much, but I'm very versed in the Marvel comic, the area. Why can I track it now? There we go. I was like, I couldn't track it because there's something I wanted to show you, and it was a pretty cool Easter egg, and I saw it. You know what? Maybe I should wait until they actually upload this somewhere. Yeah, because now it's acting stupid. All right, yeah, now it's acting weird. All right, let me actually try to look for this. If they actually uploaded it, because I want to look for they uploaded one, and I want to show that Easter, like where you saw like Hulk like running through the hallway and destroying everything. Yo, that was in the first movie, like when Hulk was chasing down when Hulk was chasing Black Widow, when Hulk was chasing Natasha. That was in the first movie. Like when he was running down the aisle, he was like destroying everything. That was in the first movie. I thought that was cool how they showed that. But yo, I think the cool thing was, I was kind of hoping they'd do this, is that they're giving us the ability to play through A-Day. And it's cool because it's not just giving us some story stuff. It's like, yo, this is your introduction to the beta, how each player plays, and how each character plays, and just get the feel of what the story is going to be like. And they totally did that. Like, they're giving us the first go through A-Day, and they said they're giving us 2 extra story missions before we actually jump into the beta. Like, I've watched this gameplay like so many times, and the fact that we actually get our hands on it now when this releases on the 7th is gonna be cool. It's gonna be crazy. And then they're giving us additional I think they said they're giving us 2 additional story missions before we jump into the co-op side of everything, before we get into like the online missions and stuff. But man, like, they're giving us a lot in this beta, like more than what I was expecting. Like, I knew we were going to get a story mission and then get some online stuff to kind of hold us over, but they're giving us like a lot in this game, which is so cool. We get to I can't wait to fight Abomination, man. I cannot wait to fight Abomination. That's gonna be so epic, fighting Abomination. Yeah, man, we're getting a lot. Look right there. That's the scene right there. That scene is in the first Marvel Avengers movie when Hulk is chasing Black Widow through the helicarrier. Look at this. Abomination. This looks so good. Oh my gosh, we get to fight Abomination. And someone made a point to it too. Like, this isn't just for everyone who came in during the Marvel universe, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the MCU, and it's for everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone who was introduced to Marvel in some way, this is for everyone. Now, for people who are stuck, who only watch, who only follow Marvel through the cinematic universe, they won't know who Kamala Khan, they won't really know who Abomination was unless they went back and watched the Incredible Hulk, or MODOK. Like they said, it was cool that we're not fighting Ultron, we get to fight MODOK. and it's oh man, this is gonna be insane. And then of course we're getting our 4 heroes. We're getting Iron Man, Kamala Khan, which is aka Miss Marvel, Black Widow, and Hulk. There's no Thor, but I mean, this game is only a month away, so it's not gonna be a big deal that Thor is not gonna be in here. He will be playable when the game comes out September 4th, so it's not a big deal. And they even said it, man, this is the month of the beta, so we're getting to play this beta all month. So we're gonna go and look at some of the game modes in here, like the harm room, which is cool. They said it's a nice little introduction of the of the co-op mode, and you get to play with solo or play with other heroes, which I'll play with solo, and most of the time I'll do solo, but most of the other times I'll play with other people. Like if I have viewers who have this game who want to jump in with me, we can totally do that. So I like how they have the different difficulties on that harm room, so you can like go from easy to all the way to probably like the hardest one and just go crazy. And that's what I love. Like I love the fact that we can just jump in and just wreck these wreck all of these aim robots. And look at that, that's 4-player co-op finisher. In the last beta they only showed like a 2-player co-op finisher, but that's a 4-player co-op finisher. That's crazy. And of course we get the nameplates too. When we finish the beta, we get the nameplate to carry over to the full game. And we'll look at these. We get 4 of these co-op missions here. Okay, I think we're good now. I don't know what happened. That's why I'm like, I don't have it on low latency, ultra latency on here. Dang it, that's why it's like going like that. Hold on, give me a sec. No, it's fine. I tried to I tried to do it to where I could try to get ultra latency, but it's whatever. But what was I saying before? I was talking about just how much we're getting in this beta, which is actually really cool. And I honestly can't wait to be able to go through and play everything on this. I'm gonna actually do a video too on this, just kind of looking at this more, and then going into more depth into everything of what I'm seeing, and just how traversal is like really cool. And that's what I was kind of worried about too at first, was like when you have characters like Iron Man and Thor and Hulk who can take to the skies like that. And you have people, like Black Widow and Kamala Khan, they're kind of like grounded. No, like they still have ways to traverse pretty fast against, to different areas. But yeah, man, oh gosh, I cannot wait. It's gonna be so cool. I'm definitely gonna be streaming that first part of the beta. I should have my webcam by then, so then we can play and just enjoy this, because this looks absolutely just really cool. I like the collectibles too. I'm going to be collecting a lot of the comic books as well. But yeah, they're giving us a lot from customization to the levels we can play. It's all in this beta, and this is a straight up demo. Like this is a straight up demo that they're giving us. With everything that we can play until the release. And I like how they did that too. It's like, yo, you guys get to play through all this, see what this game has to offer, until the beta is actually released. I mean, until the full game is actually released. So that's actually really, really cool. I don't know if you guys can hear anything on the desktop, but it's fine. It's me talking over. I muted it anyway, so you guys won't be able to hear it. But oh man, this is just really cool. Like to be able, like, there's just no words. I have no words besides that. This is going to be an awesome. Like I said, this is probably one of the most ambitious Marvel games I've ever seen, and I will ever play. And and the Hulkbuster. I thought the Hulk, because they teased the Hulkbuster before, and I thought the Hulkbuster was a whole entire character, but he's like Iron Man's like ultimate move, which makes sense. I can see that, because we don't need another full-on Hulk kind of character in here. It looks like he has most of Hulk's move sets besides his, you know, his special ones that he has with his repulsor jets or his repulsor blasts and the rocket punch. I was hoping that they would give him his unibeam with the Hulkbuster, but I don't know if the Hulkbuster ever used his unibeam. I don't think so. It would have been cool to see because that'd have been epic. But yo, Hulkbuster is probably one of my favorite configurations from Iron Man was Hulkbuster. Yeah, it's cool to see, man. It really is cool to see. Really cool to see. I love how you can just customize how fully customizable this game is with each character. Like they mentioned before, someone's Hulk can play different than another player's Hulk, or vice versa, or you know, or any other character, you know. And that's, oh my gosh, you can do Magnum missiles with the Hulkbuster. That's crazy. And I like this aspect what they mentioned too, and that's what I was kind of worried about too. If I was gonna go solo, will my configurations for my character come with me when I go solo? And it does. It clearly does here. When they talked about it, so it's actually really cool. I like it how the AIs will play exactly how you customize them to be. And then, you know, above all else, man, we have. I thought it was Hank Pym, because in the last year at E3, after the 8A demo and the trailer and all that, they had a why did I look that looped? They had they showed off Hank Pym. Like, hey, they showed Hank Pym, like they literally showed Hank Pym, and I was like, okay, this is probably Hank Pym, but yo, we got Hawkeye. And everyone was asking for him. Everyone was asking, where's Hawkeye? Where's Hawkeye? Where's Hawkeye? And there he is, man. Hawkeye's right there. And they kind of teased him too. Like they showed a video about a month ago where you see Kamala's room and you see a picture of Hawkeye, not an actual picture of him, but see him mounted somewhere, him mounting on like in a mountain somewhere, and you see Captain Marvel in the back. And they also said that if you guys didn't see, let me scroll through a little bit. Where you see Hawkeye, his emblem. So of course we get 6 characters. We get Captain America. Whoa, I went a little bit too fast. It was Captain America, Miss Marvel. Yeah, Captain America, Miss Marvel, Hulk, Captain America, Miss Marvel, Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, and Black Widow. And then we're getting more characters after that, which we've already, look at that. We're getting 4 characters already. So there's 4 characters that are getting announced later on. We're going to be getting Hawkeye as our first character. And I want to assume Captain Marvel has to be in here because they teased her. She might not, though. She might not be in here, but I would hope that Captain Marvel is in here. And then maybe Hank Pym as a playable character. Maybe Hank Pym as just, you know, he's just an NPC in the game. But you know, these two kind of leave me wondering who they're gonna be. I want to say one of them has to be Captain Marvel. Because they showed her off in one of the rooms. They showed her a full rendered version of Captain Marvel. So I want to assume that one of these are Captain Marvel, and I don't know who these other 2 will be. A lot of people are asking for Spider-Man, but Spider-Man isn't an Avenger. He's not really an Avenger. So it would be nice to see Spider-Man in here. It would be dope because I would main Spider-Man no matter what. But I don't know if they're gonna because Spider-Man isn't really an Avenger. They want to kind of keep with those who are actually Avengers. Like Spider-Man, I don't want to say Spider-Man's action Avenger. He's like, whenever the Avengers call on him, he's there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he's really an Avenger, but yeah, that's cool, man. We get 4 other characters, and I really hope this game has longevity, man. This game looks like it's going to have longevity from what they're saying, what they're going to be adding in the future, and just how characters play, and just the gear system. This game is going to have a very long. I think this game will have a long lifespan. I think it will, because I honestly think it will. I hope it does. So But anyway, I'm gonna do a video on this, like a full video on this, talking about everything that I'm gonna look at this more, and I'm gonna talk about everything that I didn't see in this live stream. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it. And it was cool, man. It was fun. I really enjoyed watching this live. Let me go somewhere where you guys can just watch the B-roll. I really did enjoy this live stream a lot. I was very much looking for this game. This trailer has made me even more ready to play, and it's gonna be really cool. I cannot wait. But hopefully you guys will check it too. I did this reaction on here because I felt like it would be like more of my content stuff of reacting and stuff like that. So I did it on here, and it'll be up later. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure you guys hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitch. We're gonna be streaming later on today on Twitch. And I don't know, we'll probably go back to Destiny. I did Valorant last night. I didn't enjoy it as much as I did Street Fighter. And I think people came to watch me play Street Fighter. So I think I had more people watch me play Street Fighter than Valorant. So that might not be a thing. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitch. Subscribe to this channel. I'll have another video for this up later on today, and that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys on the next one. You guys take care.